I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever gonna phase me one bit. It really ain't.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's going on, Brother Kemper?
What's up, brother? Is that a green screen behind you?
I do have me a little green screen set up. I figured, we'd play around with a little technology. I got a couple of them saved in there to throw in
Hell
there.
yeah. Pretty sweet.
So this one here is my no means no. No doesn't mean maybe, means no. Hey, Maria. Hey, all. I'm sorry I disappeared. Had to take a mental health break. Hope everyone is doing great. Maria, I completely and 100% understand taking a mental health break.
Yep. Certainly did. It's needed sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Kemper and I do that from time to time. Maybe a mini break last night. We were tired and had other things going on, but, we sometimes we need an extra night off and just to kind of revamp,
Yeah, recharge.
Yeah. But it's great to see you here tonight. Hey, Queen Ashley.
What's up, Queen?
I just with big court day coming up tomorrow, I wanted to go over some of this. I've been in the bushes more than I have in the past, kind of watching some things that are being said, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick, some of the stuff I've seen and read. And I think, and I'm not just talking about the situation that we all know about. I think we should bring awareness to no means no for everybody that watches. It's a serious issue. Hey, Angie, Tennessee girl, Mama 2, Sandy, Erica, Pitbull Mama, Daisy Joe. I see a bunch of you in here tonight. Sorry I didn't get to everybody, but that is Kemper's fault.
And speaking of Kemper's fault, don't forget you can get your Kemper's fault t-shirt in the merch store.
You can get a Kemper's fault t-shirt. Let me go and see if I can pull that up and look at it here. Let's see.
You certainly can.
Unity. No, that's in the store, ain't it? Store. You know what? I don't see the Kemper's fault shirt in there.
I know it was yesterday or day before. Can't remember.
Oh, this is featured. Let's see. Maybe, I think you can feature more than. Yeah, it's there. You just have to get in the store there and look for it, but it's there for sure. Did you order one, Gipper?
No, you didn't hear what I said, did you?
I
said that's my fault.
That is Kipper's fault. Sure. As ironic as it might be, it is Kipper's fault. But yeah, we're going to put a little more work into that store there, and there's not a whole lot of money to be made because you're doing the third party thing, but probably make $4 or $5 a shirt, and then we'll just put right back into the channel. Maybe into the Helping Hands Fund.
Yeah.
Beyond Stupid We Are Not forgives you, Kemper. Hey, Kentucky. So, we all heard it, and I've listened. Easy's been playing it recently, and the Dove went on his panel, and it's the stuff we brought out to start with, but it's being replayed now, and that's a good thing in my opinion, that more people are hearing it, that a different sets of ears, because there's people in that chat that I've never seen before, never heard of, so it's from a different community, and YouTube, the world, everybody needs to know about this guy and more like him. Because it's a certain kind of people that, thanks for renewing, Queen Ashley. It's certain kind of people that target women and take advantage. Some of it doesn't always end with SA.
Mm-mm.
But I'm going to let you all hear. Get my phone out. Hey, let me write this down so I don't lose my place. I'll let you hear this. Let's go ahead and put 4 back in the game. Y'all want to do that right quick? Hey, that girl 77. Thank you, being a member for 7 months. Love our Stan family. So let's go ahead and pick our 4 out and get our 20-minute poll going here.
Word. Yeah.
Can y'all see it? Yeah, it looks like it can. All right. Now, we haven't already drawn 4, have we?
I think we said we're going to when we come back.
Yeah, I think so. Bama GC Mama. Placing Justin. Nana C82.
Right the line.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough decision for people.
It'll be a doozy. For sure.
And constant Sue.
Right.
Wow.
That is a lineup from hell. Like
Bama DC Mama, Chasing Justice, Nana C82, and Constant Sue. Woo. Yeah. Glad I ain't voting. Hey, Jimmy, member for 11 months. Hello, everyone. Prayers and much love. Thank you, Jimmy. So let me go ahead and put the poll in. No. If you got anything you want to go over or reiterate on the no is no, before we get started, I'll go ahead and put this poll up, and I'll listen and chime in too.
No, it is quite amazing that a lot of people are just okay with what he's done in general. Like him manipulating using the situation and the anniversary of Smokey's husband's passing. I mean, she came to YouTube to warn people about what he does. And there's still people okay with what he does. Oh, he's not a bad person. He's not blah, blah, blah. I heard that shit a year ago when people were calling him out over the same shit. It just had something to do with his other ex. And of course, you know, he's a good guy. It's not what it says, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, we have heard him admit with his own mouth, with his own phone call, with his, two friends at the time?
Yep.
And with one of them, he laughs.
And one of his exes, who is in the chat, has been a victim of DV and recalled her experience verbatim with the police report that she has never laid eyes on.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but people are okay with it.
How many passes does a guy get? I mean, what has he done? You know, I don't think there's an excuse for anybody to get away with something over and over and over again. Let me put this up here for you, Queen. Reminder, Queen will be live tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be there. I'll be there, Queen. But what does a guy have to do? Like even a stand-up, wonderful person who's done so much great in their life. You know, maybe somebody like what Ernie pretends to be. You know, a child-saving hero, and saving babies and diving into waters and rescuing people, and jumping from airplanes and saving three, and only to break his own bones. Somebody like that. Even that person, how do you give them a pass over and over and over again for assaults against women, and make excuses for it?
I mean, I could just imagine if this stuff was coming out about you, they would have pitchforks and torches.
Oh, literally. Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, I'd be the first in line myself.
Right.
You don't treat women like that, period.
Mm-hmm.
Beth Dutton said, I can agree with some of Smoky Mountain Mama's decisions she made and still stand firm that I can disagree with some of her decisions she made and still stand firm that a rapist, woman beater, deadbeat is still trash and facts are facts. Amen. Thank you, Angie, for the $2.99 super sticker. Yeah, like there's no doubt that the people in this chat specifically and others feel betrayed or let down by her, but it doesn't change what he did and what he said
and what he's done to others.
Right. Maria said,
go ahead. Court, Yeah. Was he going to say that was lies? That was bullshit?
Yeah, the court faked it. Just that's what Ernie says, No, it ain't real. Maria said he's tried to make me seem like the bad one. I was erratic and hectic with him. He showed text from a year ago. Being away from him has been liberating. I bet it has. I bet it has. I really bet it's a different life for you. And I'm glad that you don't have that abuse in your life anymore. Mental abuse, physical abuse, and I do hope he steps up and does his manly duties with the child. Um, but I'm glad that you don't have to deal with that anymore. Um, what I was going to say is, no matter what happens in the morning in court, let's not forget that he hasn't been charged with the rape yet. Tomorrow he's going on the theft charges where he refused to give Smoky Mountain Mama back the cell phone that she purchased in her name on her account. He was making fun of people for having an older iPhone, all the while the iPhone he had wasn't purchased by him. So, anytime somebody's peacocking and putting their chest out like that, they're either flat out the man or the woman, or flat out a POS. And I don't see nothing manly coming from him ever. I've never seen a manly move from him, period. Not one. No.
I do know that, like, remember when he went through Sensabaugh Tunnel in Smokey's Jeep?
Yep.
And he was talking about how none of you or Ernie could afford a ride like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that one live where he just kept bragging about how great a father he is and what he does for his son, and how if you're not his kid or his woman, you don't matter.
Yep.
Yeah. Seems that it's totally the opposite of what he claims. Like, he claimed he wasn't going to be on YouTube anymore, the night that he showed that
Right.
Smokey's account was how he got into the Discord. Same shit. Always some bullshit.
Yeah.
Did you get my message?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to show it. I'm getting ready to play it.
Cool.
So if there's any kind of celebratory thing from him tomorrow, which I don't expect that either, but if there's any kind of charges dropped or anything, remember, the best is yet to come. And I wrote down the name, and I still don't remember what I was going to say about the other one. But anyway, I'll remember it later. Let me share a screen here. I got something to show y'all. I think this is coming from my brother's channel.
It's not posted yet, but I figured it'd be a good time to play it.
All righty.
Since we're on the subject. I haven't been able to do anything because work being crazy and, electricity being gone and just getting our asses whipped totally.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, let me make this as big as we can get it. Y'all hang out just a couple minutes. This is a 7-minute video, but I promise you're going to want to hear it and see it.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm going through this, I'm gonna fucking go for some visitation rights too, I mean, hell, he's only 6 hours away, so we can meet 3 hour meet up with him, Yeah, they're about to fucking work my ass off and pay this fucking 15,000 down. Yeah, I know, man. When Smokey's around, I'll be mentioning that shit because I ain't said a word of it. I mean, hell, if they pulled up my location at Nick Land and all them, they could see I court they schedule where I'm looking to review. Yeah, I'm not. I am not planning on it, but I mean, they'll see the warrant withdrawn. I mean, I guess that's a good sign, man. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking. And I asked my attorney, I said, could they up the charge? And, like, they finally contempt of court. He said, no, this court date is just to get the process started. That's what he told me. He said, you won't be arrested. This is just to get the process started. Yeah, I know. Which I don't have to fucking appear there again. It's fucking 7 hours away. And that next day after I hired him, he went to the courthouse and filed for motion of discovery and then looked at the warrant and joined up court date stuff. Yeah. Oh shit. Damn right, got your ass. Wow. Yeah. The hell. So you know how Smokey ain't really been good with you? Kind of fucked up the other day. No, she was laying in bed in the morning with a robe on and her ass was hanging out. And so I started rubbing her and put my finger in her and she got my finger in her. And I set myself in there and she got pissed. And I kept going. I busted nothing. Yeah, I mean, that's news to me. I mean, I still got no idea of the whole entire situation yet. Like, I haven't even spoke with anybody on that yet. Like, I'm gonna have to figure that out and see what in the hell this shit's about. But I never knew about that. There was more on that screenshot to be addressed too.
Okay, I'll pull it back up. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to call somebody that did something to me. Just saying. Okay. Go ahead and address the rest.
Let's see here. She says that a rape happened twice that week. It didn't even happen once. But to spread it and say it even happened twice, like, good God, Beth. And then saying that I'm going to kill myself on the anniversary of her husband passing. No, that never occurred at all either. No. Smokey knows that it was not what they're making it out to be. Everybody's saying I won't leave her alone, which isn't fucking true at all. And why reach out to me? Like, if you claim I did this horrible thing to you, which I did not even do. So you know how Smokey ain't really been good with you? Kind of fucked up the other day. No, she was laying in bed in the morning with a robe on and her ass was hanging out. And so I started rubbing her and put my finger in her and she got my finger in her. And I set myself in there and she got pissed. And I kept going. Like, why would you even call me, you know, like everybody's like they're in so much fear for her. I'm not anything to be worried about. Like,
There you go. It's an awesome video, Kemper. Good work. That right there, that video, y'all are going to be able to find that as soon as he makes it public on Kemper's channel. You ever got any questions on what he said, what he didn't say, what he said he didn't say? There it is.
Cool. Yeah, those same 2 videos earned me a strike from him, if that tells you anything. As a matter of fact, anybody that posted that video or any parts of it got struck. So that will tell you what he's about.
Yeah. So if he strikes your channel, just like he struck my channel over a video about a month or so back, just call his bluff.
Yep.
Just, file your little counter, tell them he does not have copyright on anything. If he tries to say he's the owner of that video and didn't release it, no, he's not. Smoky Mountain Mama is. And I'm sure most of you have her real name.
Mm-hmm.
That's her video. And she gave permission for it to be played. Not like there needs to be permission for it to be played in the beginning, but yeah.
Yep.
He has nothing.
It's, I was watching that video here recently, him talking, and it really seems like maybe his conscience was fucking with him, and that's why he told Pa Lib. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew he fucked up. He knew he did something he shouldn't have done. He knew it pissed her off, and he knew enough to see what somebody else thinks about it. And he don't have too many people close to him. That's obvious. It's just people on YouTube. And at that time, his closest was Pa Lib.
Yeah. And the people that's close to him are people he's manipulated and into thinking he's something he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This ain't about Ernie now, but it's much like Ernie. The similarities are crazy. Hello, Leap Year Pisces. Just this guy getting into people's lives and destroying it from the inside out. He's wrecked Smoky Mountain Mama's life,
Mm-hmm.
and not all just because of the assault. Like, things he's touched in his path are garbage now. Good night, Jimmy. We'll be praying for you, buddy.
Good night, Jimmy. But yeah, it's like you said, it's just like Ernie. Anybody or anything that is touched does turn to garbage.
Yeah.
And it's because of how he treats or how they treat people.
I'm gonna put this out there, and then I'll put it on for I'll pin it to the top after we get our poll done, which our poll is done. We'll call it right now. But there's a StreamYard link. If anybody does want to come up and talk, or if you got any questions, or want to share a story, we'll be here for you and we'll listen. Maybe it's not your story. Maybe it's the story of a friend or a cousin or an aunt, uncle, brother that's affected you.
Maria. Yeah, I've seen a live stream of his from last year around this time, and he definitely talks about him not having an ego.
Yeah, have you heard my little clip, Maria? Let me play it for you right quick.
Well, that clip was produced because he heard me say in a voice message that it was all about his ego, and he got mad and stopped the voice message just to say what's about to be heard.
The poll
for
the next 20 minutes, you guys will be voting to keep either Bama GC Mama or Chasing Justice.
Yeah, it was a close little vote there too, man.
Those are the two you vote for. Bama, GC Mama, or Chasing Justice will be going home. So vote to keep one. You can just vote, put their name with some positive emojis, heart emojis, whatever you want to do. Or you can leave a little message on why. Just make it all positive all the time. But those are the two. And let me go ahead and pin this to the top now.
Hey, Luna. What's going on, lady?
She came here to get her money, bro.
And she needs to come on a busier day.
But here's your clip. Here's your clip.
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever gonna faze me one bit. It really ain't.
Maria, has he always been like that type of ego, like some kind of look down his nose at people, or did that come along with his YouTube 15 minutes of fame? My stomach don't feel very good. I think it's from listening to Ern and Mammoth talk dirty. Oh God, why even say that? Tell me they didn't do that.
Dude, they've been on her panel since before we went live. I don't know if they're still live, but yeah, they were definitely talking about tying up in positions and every fucking thing else, dude.
Nice. I mean, Mammoth is his type, I mean, she kind of looks like Bill.
Yeah. Like a cross between Bill and Eric, Phil and Eric, sorry.
You know what? She does.
Mm-hmm.
She does. But dirtier, like physically filthier, dirtier.
Yep.
She said, no ego. His ego is huge and fragile. So it's like a house-sized egg.
Yep. And that's exactly what I called out, which is hilarious. He hates it, man. He does.
Oh, enjoy that, Beth. Going for a late night stroll on the beach. Y'all enjoy that. Have fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm sort of jealous.
I'll tell you, the temperature is great here right now. It's like in the 70s during the day, and then high 50s to mid 60s at night. It's great. I've been loving it the last few days.
Yeah, it's not been too hot here either. It's been pretty nice ever since the storms.
Yeah.
Like it cooled it down.
So you never know what makes someone attracted to another. Thank you, Beth, for the $4.99 super chat with 4 fist emojis.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Beth.
But for whatever reason, and I've always said that, well, during his run on YouTube, he had charisma. You know, I thought he could have a job in radio and do well. Now, looking back and even looking now, his charisma could be there. But as far as him being a personality, he has to use other people's content. So I don't know, you know, if he had a well-written script to go by, you know, you do that. But where I'm going here is, I think he's talked his way into, you know, smooth talk. Hey, I'm this, I'm that, and then once, you know, if somebody falls for you, it's hard to not see that person you fell for.
Right.
By that time, he's deep with his manipulation. Maria said, I personally know him, and that's false. I knew him for years, and it's always been that way. He'd make fun of my Mexican culture and act like it was disgusting. Oh, my God.
That seems about right.
Yeah. I've always thought he was a little bit racist, too, with the way he talks and jokes, you know?
Well, I mean, he liked messing with Lady Melton about their gender.
Yeah.
You know, and just the way he talks about pretty much if you might be slummy or stereotypically people looking at you that way, then he's going to be doing it himself.
Yeah.
He definitely looks down his nose at people. Like, I don't know if you remember him talking like privately in a message to me, him talking about he's going to take my channel and I need to go worry about my job at Applebee's. Like, he's the one that's pushed the whole fucking thing this whole time about me being a server at Applebee's. You know? So him just doing that with me showed me a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think it's people with the, you know, the fake fragile egos like that are the ones that are, you know, those are the ones quick to say, you know, your job's no good. Look at you. Look, you're a failure. No, look at no, man. You're failure is somebody who sets, well, not even sets goals, but doesn't reach where they need to be in life. And that's objective, of course, but
well, that's awesome. Maria was gifted a membership.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Her gifted a membership, and Maria's the one that was the recipient.
Who gifted it?
Young at Heart.
Thank you, Young at Heart. We appreciate that. But, you know, people who work for a living, just that. There's a sense of accomplishment, of achievement, of being worth. And rap, when you don't work and you think you can talk your way into somebody else's money, just like Skirndog, when somebody else figures you out, then your heart's broke. And what do? You need a drink of Presto or run in front of the railroad tracks. See, Kemper don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. You know, I worked my whole life till I was physically unable to go to work every day. I worked until I was older than you are now.
But from what I understand, he hasn't really paid his own way for quite a few years, along the same lines as Ernie.
Right.
But he wants to talk shit about somebody making their own money, paying their own bills. You know, how does that work out? I mean, that hypocrisy is deep.
Yeah. Paige, I want to say thank you to both of you for awareness that you're doing, because those of us who have survived that can only hope people will be empathetic about it and not judgmental. Thank you, Paige. And, you know, we've got several survivors in our chat, in our Discord, in our memberships that are friends.
In our bushes.
Yeah. And, you know, people need to stand together. It's in the morning, full moon. In the morning. But yeah, I mean, Kemper's a victim. I'm not a victim of an essay, but you know, I grew up in a abusive home. I'll say that. I've never really talked that much about it, and no, I haven't really been physically abused, but I've seen it all my life, and with friends too, and other family members. And I think the biggest thing we can do is support each other emotionally. Hey, you can talk to me. Whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't even have to be about that issue. If you just need a friend to talk to, holler at me. You know?
Yeah.
If we're there for each other like that, the Raps and the Bennies, the Nicolinas, they don't matter. They don't matter. Their damage that they've done, that's why we're doing what we do, try to keep them from doing any more damage to anybody else. I wish we could take back the damage they've done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not something that's attainable, but it definitely gives you motivation to get up tomorrow just to let somebody know, hey, man, these people are bad, stay away.
Yeah. Beth said, my sister is right beside me, and the SA and abuse we suffered as young girls was unimaginable for most. You know, when I talked to Rip that one night, and he told me a little bit, and Rip and I both, as grown men, in that phone call, were crying. So, you know, it takes an awful strong person to make it through what you did. And it's just,
Yep. I know, bro. I know. Yeah. That's why when this was brought to our attention, we offered the panel. Hey, you come up, you say what you need to say. You pretty much run the show. And that's why. Because everybody makes bad choices, but to be mentally abused, emotionally abused, yeah, it's not a good thing. And if you're being done that way and you see the people out there doing it still, you're going to say something about your attacker. That's what you're going to do. Most people will. One way or another, they're going to try to let somebody know. So for people to dig in like they have on people that have brought their truth, not cool. Not cool at all. It's messed up. Trying to catch up the chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you guys make sure to get your votes in now. It's Bama GC and Chasing Justice. Hey, Kim Louise. It's good to see you.
all right. Hey, yeah, Kim Louise in the house. It's good to have you. Good to have everybody. Maria said, narcissistic people are mentally draining. My child's dad is confusing, gaslighting, and a dangerous individual. Yeah. And a lot of times people that size, and I'm not really making fun of the man's size, even though it is kind of funny sometimes to do that. But people don't realize how dangerous somebody can be despite their stature, and their appearance. People look and they're like, that guy? Yeah, right. Yeah, that guy. Montana Maid said Liberator should just shut his channel down after defending rapists last night on Easy. Didn't go over well.
Wow. Still doing that, huh?
Yeah. Which I've heard that Liberator was sending a message to somebody else and that got in that chat somehow or whatever, but it's going to be hard to come back from.
Yep. Yeah, that's not a good look. Considering he was ground zero and didn't do shit, didn't say shit, and was going to do SA Island.
Yeah, that is even worse.
Like, come on.
You guys got 4.5 minutes to vote.
Crazy.
Hey, Venomous Silverback. Hey, I'm saying I'm a small guy. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like people, I mean, you look at this guy that's got, long, straight, woman-looking hair, female-looking hair, all the way down to his rear end, and, fluffing it like a woman all the time. He's feminine. And then, people see him, the way he holds his smokes and all that stuff, and and they're just, this guy?
Yeah.
This guy is doing this? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy. And it starts upstairs, with his manipulation. Yep, Constance, you're right. I saw it. I took a screenshot of it.
What is it?
Liberator blame Beth and the dove.
Yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
He's not talking to you, Beth, or the dove.
No, I'm talking about the libs. Suck my taint meat. Fucking pieces of shit. Bad enough you simp for a rapist, but fucking with Beth and the dove, man, kiss my ass. Fucking piece of shit. Go get you some fucking mustard and biscuits, all right, asshole? Go get somebody to raise some more money for your family. Apparently your karma is hitting you too much. You can't even foot your own bill.
Montana Maid. He does look more female than male. He sure does. He sure does. It wasn't for the beard and stuff. And, of course, the honker that's been, I don't know what's... Something's happened there. But, yeah.
So his thing tomorrow is for the phone, you said?
The phone and something. Maybe the trespassing.
Oh, okay.
The phone and trespassing.
I got you.
Yeah. Actually, it might be the key instead of the phone. Because didn't they say the key was worth up to a certain amount of money because he had it made or whatever?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I could be wrong, but it's a theft charge, whatever it is. It's theft. And maybe the prosecutor will go in there and say, look, this guy also is being investigated, so we don't just need to slap him on the wrist and say, hey, it's just a tiny little old, charge over a key that was made. Maybe they will actually, push forward with something and not be all about running cases through real quick and getting, little insignificant verdicts. maybe somebody will care. He sachets around. Yeah, I would agree. Trespassing and theft under $1,000. Yep. Paige, I did too when I saw the hair and stuff. I really did. Of course, they say, "Oh, Jimbo's misgendering people." No, I'm not. Maria said, "So sick to see excuses for these abusers. To hear them justify deplorable actions, it hurts to know that there's people who will turn a blind eye to abuse and band together to cover it up." And that's what's going on. And people who have been the victim are being slapped again in the face by this fake ass community that pretends to be helpful for people.
Yeah.
What does it matter? All right, send the results to Kemper. What does it matter that him and Maria fought? It was a volatile situation. She'll tell you that. That doesn't excuse him from dragging her through the damn house by the hair of the head.
No.
Like, if there's a situation where she's going off on him and he grabs hold of her and it's physical, not hitting her, but it's physical by grabbing hold of her, then you say, well, maybe, it shouldn't be a charge for that. And I'm not saying it's ever happened. I'm just saying, in those types of situations, you can say, well, maybe this or maybe that. There ain't no maybe. There is no maybe. He dragged her through the house by the hair of the head. No excuse for that. The female was on the ground. The male was standing over her with a handful of hair. You cannot excuse that. I don't give a damn who you are, what side you're on. Wrong is wrong.
And he tried to pass it off as something. He's created a lie about it, is what he's done. And people are okay with it. But police report says something totally different. It says exactly what Maria has said, but not what Rappa said.
Yeah.
And he tried to snow job quite a few people over that when it was brought to light. He certainly did.
Yeah. Maybe the judge will hear that tomorrow, Constance. He made a key to the home of a woman who had 2 kids where he was not wanted. Amen.
Right. He was kicked out.
Thank you, Leap Year Pisces, for becoming a new member. Welcome to the stand. We appreciate you. Pitbull Mama said, I grew up watching my mom get beat on daily. There was a lot of mental, physical, and emotional abuse growing up. My ex mental and emotional abused me for 9 years. I was brainwashed and couldn't leave the house. Oh, wow. Sorry. So sorry, Pitbull Mama. You see so many people who are affected long term, like Sandy. The abuse, it don't stop once it stops. These ladies, and sometimes men, even with just physical abuse, sometimes men, but a lot of times it's a lady and their children who have to witness it. That those images are there forever. The feelings, I can't speak for Maria, but the feeling of having feeling the roots of your hair, feeling like they're coming out while you're being dragged through the house, things like that, or getting hit, like that feelings. It can live with you.
I do have the results. And it looks like Bama GC is going back into the pool of names, and Chasing Justice has been eliminated.
Chasing Justice out. Okay. Rosemarie J, sorry guys, my life is in turmoil now, and this topic is really triggering me. I have to leave. Blessings, everyone. God bless you, Rosemarie J. We'll be praying for you, and thank you for staying as long as you did. You have a wonderful night. Get you some rest.
It is good to be back live again, man.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Also good to know I don't have to go to work tomorrow too. So
There you go. There you go.
I don't have that feeling of dread.
I get to sleep a little bit later tomorrow because we practices after school, like a couple hours after school. So
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah.
I'm not subbing tomorrow, so unless somebody calls me in the morning. But all right. Chasing Justice has been eliminated. Alrighty. I accidentally spin it, but it don't matter.
Maria said, sending all my love to all who have had to endure abuse. You're all in my prayers.
Thank you, Maria.
But victims do help support other victims. Survivors help others survive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that seems crazy to me, right? Page 96 or 86. There was no law against marital SA, so my abuser got away with it, and I know that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's true, but doesn't that just seem barbaric?
Yep. But then again, I mean, it used to not be against the law for a husband to put his hands on his wife. You know?
Yeah.
And that's,
I don't live in a time like that. I know we got a softer generation now, but I'm glad that is not allowed.
I mean, you got to think about it. I forget exactly what year it was, but it was early 1900s. Women finally was able to vote. You know, they were considered, you know, for the most part, equal to a man at that point. Still had that overtone of, you know, keeping women in their quote roles, but yeah, that changed. Certainly did. But before that, I mean, it wasn't cool, man, because like I said, men could beat the wife up pretty bad. Nothing happened to them.
Hey, Krispy Treat. Maria said, my hair pulled, being choked, punched, kicked, spit on, yelled at. He can deny it all, but God and I know the truth. Maria, I believe you 100%. There's not a, I don't have a doubt in my soul about it. Not one doubt.
Me either. And God help him if I ever see him. He better hope and pray I never do. Because he'd get his ass whipped by a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
And then those who pretend that because Smoky Mountain Mama, let's just say is not a role model, they pretend that because of that reason that it's okay, all the stuff he's done. Even the stuff he done to her, they think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's not.
But then again, you know, the way they put things is we're not allowed to talk about it because we're men.
Yeah, that's what they try to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go ahead and squash that little fucking hypothesis of theirs. You can kiss my ass. Anything to do with that subject, I will voice my opinion on it. Yeah. As being a survivor, yes, I absolutely will. And any survivor that I want to support and help, I will.
You have every right to
it either. You don't own it.
That's right. Sandy said, I tried leaving my husband, but he always would jump on me and take me back with him. I didn't want tell my mom because there's no telling what would happen, and I was with him for 30 years. Oh my gosh, Sandy.
Wow.
I've heard a lot of stories like that though. Marriages last a long time with just crazy abuse because it used to be that was the norm, like you said.
It's unfortunate, but it was the way it went.
Yeah.
And it was a bad thing. It really was.
Mystery Sky said the hurt and just self-doubt is there. You tear you up inside when you carry this with you for years and years because you can't speak on it because you're scared to get judged. Yeah, that's another thing. People and SA victims especially feel like a lot of times that they feel dirty for some reason. Like they've done something that's disgusting, and so there's so many different ways a victim becomes victimized, and it's not just the physical.
Mm-hmm.
Paige said her ex-husband basically alienated all my friends, and I didn't have all the money. I was pregnant. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave because there was nowhere for me to go. Well, look at all these sad stories. Pitbull mamas. Wow. Right, crispy treat. My mom, Smoky Mountain Mom, was batshit crazy. She didn't deserve to be grapes. That's right. Nobody does. Nobody deserves to be assaulted like that. Nobody. It's disgusting. So I think we need to come together as a community and make sure our support doesn't stop. And when I say our support, I mean we can be there for each other, be there for these ladies, men if they need it. But we need to hold these abusers accountable. Stop giving them, their 15 minutes of fame. There's ways around, seeing their junk. They put something, their garbage up on a live stream. It'll be replayed somewhere later. Promise you. Somebody's going to stream it.
Cool.
Or post it in Discord. You don't have to give them any hope of building up something here. They're not welcome here. And those who openly support that and try to make excuses for it, you all should question that. I'm not saying go start a fight with them, but ask yourself why. Why would somebody think that way?
It's not normal.
No.
Normal.
For me,
no.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, my thing was playing ball. I play ball all the time. I'm not gonna go play ball with a bunch of people who great.
Mm-hmm. I'm
just not. I have no interest in it. I don't want to be their friend. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to tell ball stories, No interest whatsoever. And the people who do, I don't have no interest in them either. There's I know this click thing is really big on the streets, and that's another reason why I compare these YouTube streets to middle school, because everybody wants to be cool, man. Everybody wants to go, hey, we're this big channel where they're talking about, who cares? Who cares what the creator's done? Who cares? And we're not talking about something that, was 10 years ago. Somebody that went and paid a debt to society. We're talking about somebody who did it recently and now makes excuses for it. And their people make excuses for it. I can't wrap my head around that. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Kim Louise. Jimbo, please donate to a good community of abuse from me. I will, Kim Louise. I will. I actually picked out something today. It's a website called No Means No. And remind me. We'll set a reminder, an alarm, or whatever. And on September the 21st, when we get our monetization payout from August, we'll go live. And on the No Means No website, there's a place down at the bottom where you can donate.
Okay, cool.
And we'll find it live from Kim Louise.
That's awesome. I'll remind you. Don't you worry.
September 21st.
I was going to say there's also the Rain Foundation. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I haven't, but if it's more established and you know more about it, we can donate it there.
It's actually quite established. It's the Rape and Incest National Network.
Yeah.
What it's an acronym for. So, but like, I couldn't tell you how many celebrity women that have gone through that are the ones that put it together, and it's their nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Well, let's do that one then.
Rain is a good one.
Yeah. Well, that sounds awesome.
I was going to say that was actually my avatar whenever all this came to our panel.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, that was what that was for. Was for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paige, I would hope not. Paige said, I want to tell my story tonight, but I'm so afraid that the other side will get that and use it to their advantage for content. I would hope not, but if you don't feel comfortable, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some other people are saying the Rain Foundation is great, so that's awesome.
Yeah. It is. I've known of them for, I want to say, about 12 to 15 years. Something like that. Maybe. Something like that. But
Cool.
like Tori Amos and Melissa Etheridge and a bunch of them are the ones that got together and created the foundation. And they do a lot of different services. They help people that are victims. They also have like hotlines you can call and talk to people and that kind of stuff. So yeah. It's a good organization.
Maybe we can set up a Discord call soon, and some of the survivors can talk to each other together without having to do it on YouTube. If you don't want to put it on YouTube, I do not blame you one bit whatsoever. Not at all.
Yeah, these people are pretty vicious and evil. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah, and we don't need it for content.
No. It's more therapeutic for you.
Yes.
Yep, there it is. Thank you, Erica. That's the link for Rain Foundation there.
There you go. So I mean, I guess all victims and survivors handle things differently. I guess as far as speaking out about it. And I mean, we've seen exactly how bad it can be. Look at Smoky Mountain Mama. I mean, to me, there's no doubt. Absolutely zero doubt. He said what he said. He did what he did. He said what he did. Multiple times. Multiple different settings. and look how she's treated. And I really believe that she's treated that way because Nicolina thought she can raise somebody from the YouTube dead and show how powerful her channel is. But it's not that powerful, Nicolina, because nobody cares about rap. You're wrong. Just a few little groupies that still think, size 8 don't equate. Crispy Treat said the Rain Foundation even has a wish list of different things that the ladies need in order to live where they're living. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, because they do shelters and stuff. Like I said, man, it's a very broad spectrum of people they help.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Yes, it is huge. Certainly is.
I'm gonna check that out here in a little while. I'll go in there and look around. And heck, maybe we can do a live stream about the Rain Foundation.
We can. I'm down.
We'll do research and get it well laid out and
let people know what they can do to help.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That would be awesome. Who got put in her place earlier? Nicolina? Oh, you talking about when she went on Easy's panel and that guy was making fun of her? The cartoon guy? I saw that. I saw a little bit of that. Heard it mostly, but yeah. It's like, I think some of these channels are getting figured out for what they are. And this, I don't know, militant type behavior, like, like they're in some kind of secret war where they make plans and devious, discussions about taking somebody down and all this stuff. Like, I think a lot of people are actually starting to see what they're really about. And people don't want to be a part of it. They just don't. National Sexual Assault Hotline, 1-800-656-4673. Maria said, I've always wanted to create a platform for women and men to feel comfortable, speak out, tell the world what happened because it could help other men and women going through something similar. Maria, that sounds like a great thing. You should look into that. Any way we can support it, I certainly will. I'm sure Kemper will. Mm-hmm. And the Stan family, we'll back you. That would be awesome.
Whatever you need.
Kyle Ryan just coming in. Could someone in chat tell me if ES has court tomorrow, please? No, his twin does.
His little brother.
Rap has court.
Oh shit. Heck yeah.
Right. Yep. Maria, you sure did. Yep. She was warned. I mean, and look, I did too. I can show y'all the screen records or whatever. Like, I was when she first started talking with you're talking about warning him before Rap ever went there, but like I was telling her, look, when you start discussing with Nicolina and Ernie things about Rap, it's going to be bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
But she's an adult and she's, stubborn and thinks, like most adults do, that she knows more than others. Selena, did you get gifted a membership too?
I'm just gifted a membership. I was waiting for you to stop talking for a second. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you, Pitbull Mama, for gifting Selena the membership to the stand.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Or yes, ma'am. Thank you. Pitbull Mama. Much appreciated. Somebody was in Easy's chat last night, Kemper, and once again told me that the stand channel was dead.
We need a later.
Kendra, do you know the account?
Who?
Kendra.
No.
My signal just flashed for some reason.
Mine did too.
But yeah, I don't
know him.
I didn't know who it was either, but yeah, they said something, crappy, and it was like, well, the stands, your channel's dead anyway. Like, really? But seemed like one of those, fake YouTube people anyway, like she's bragging about owning 3 homes and 3 cars with no payments, owns everything outright.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, if that's happiness for you, by God, go get it.
right.
But that might not be happiness for anybody else.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, somebody that owns all that outright, don't have any bills or nothing, and hanging out in a YouTube chat talking about people like Rap, Nicolina, Ernie, in the middle of the night, Sounds like you got it going on, Kendra. Maria said, I warned her while he was still living in my home. I sent her the proof I could. I wish Smoky Mountain Mama would have listened to me and she wouldn't have gone through such horrible things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm sure that, she was thinking, oh, well, this woman just don't want me to take her man.
Right.
Is it Cher that sings that song, If I Could Turn Back Time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, hindsight is definitely 2020, but I mean, a lot of us, and I get it. That's why I don't raise hell when people do this or that, making decisions. I've made some screwed up decisions in my life.
Yeah.
But that's also one of the reasons why I come here to this panel, is to warn people. So they might hear what I didn't hear before I made a bad decision. So, I mean, some will listen, some won't. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. But you still get up and you crumble cookies,
Mm-hmm. Maria, Daisy Joe said, Maria, I tried to tell the lady that married my ex too. He ended up breaking her hip. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, it's crazy. My sister's ex ended up getting remarried, and her mom and dad and her all reached out to my sister, and he still ended up marrying her, and they've got 5 kids together.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine.
Sandy said, Jimbo opened up to Mammoth and she done me so wrong. It's hard to trust people like her. Yep.
That's another fucking bitch altogether. Yeah, I got some shit for you, Mama T. I certainly do. Tonight's Raps night, but yours is coming.
Coming soon. Hey, y'all ain't heard my little judo clip, have you? I got 2 new judo clips.
Bring it.
But he backed out, the chicken fucker.
Called Ernie a chicken fucker. Let's do it again.
But he backed out, the chicken fucker.
Then he did this one. Kind of remind me of, was it Jan from Brady Bunch?
Every live, it's all Jimbo, 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 Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo, 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 Jimbo.
Thank you, judo.
Those are so quick, I can't even hit tap to hear it.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's gone by the time I get there.
The one that says "Don't be a chicken," judo's talking about Ernie, like wanting something about he wanted to face him on panel or something. Judo says, but he backed out, the chicken fucker.
Well, I mean, it's funny that he was over in Ghost Chat tonight while they were streaming Mama T, and he was over there saying the same old shit about Mama T as he did about us.
Oh.
But we know exactly what he did because he went to her to get his story told first, right? The next person was who? Ghost. Okay. But he goes to Mama T's. Kemper's got dick pics. It's been inappropriate. Blah, 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 blah. And then he sits over in Ghost Chat talking about how Mama T and all of them mistreat him and talk shit about him and this and that. When is he going to pick up on the fact that people are saying shit about him because he's a piece of shit liar and people are finding him out? Because that's the key.
He's left a few communities.
It has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with his disabilities. It has everything to do with his character being disabled.
Yep. And he's left a few communities, and none of which is he still in good standing.
Yep.
That should tell you something. That should tell you something.
But it was like deja vu listening to her read his comments in Ghost Chat.
Yeah.
Damn, he said that same shit about us a week or two ago. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this dude? Like, and I don't like Mama T. She's a fucking bitch, skank whore. Okay?
How do you really feel?
You, Judo. So are you.
Yeah. Young at Heart said, at Crispy Treat, yes, I think it was Rosebud all night. He or she was disgusting. That Rosebud is really hateful towards me. I don't know what their problem is. I know they are really, I know she's an old lady, but proverbial speaking, however you say it, she is on her knees for Ernie. And so she's got something against me and won't let it go. And that's fine. She can be a hateful old whatever she is the rest of her life she wants to. But she's showing how stupid she is, how ignorant she is by supporting Skern and talking trash about me. Literally everybody in every chat sees it, except for Mama T's chat.
Right. Well, of course.
Thank you, Kelly B, for being a member for 7 months. A Stan family member forever. Love it here. Thank you, Kelly B. Yeah, Paige, there is a lot more help and support for survivors now than there has been in the past. Mm-hmm. And it's good that people are coming together to help people more and more like that. Tink said, I know Jimbo, Rosebud was nasty. I don't know, man. She's always like that.
Mm-hmm.
Always like that.
Just like the Vanessa, and there's a few other ones like that over there.
She was nasty to many. Was it people saying anything about Ernie or no? Is that the same Vanessa that was
talking shit to you and Easy's? I think it was.
Yeah, but is she the same? Like, what's her name? Changed her name to Vanessa. Is that still her?
Who was what's her name?
The lady that scammed.com. I can't remember her name either.
Jayla?
Jayla. Yeah, at one point she had changed hers to Vanessa. Is that?
It's possible. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Jayla, so it's very possible. But that makes sense too. It's funny because a lot of them have me blocked. A lot of them. Like, I'll go into a chat and maybe see 5 people talking. And about him being, all these other people being tagged. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
Bunch of pussies. Oh, shit.
They're weak.
I mean, they talk all that shit, but they block you. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You're going to talk shit. You want the people to see it and hear it, right? But, yeah, you block me. Okay. Which makes it easier because you can't fuck with me when I'm in one of the chats. So,
right.
You got a wrench.
Thank you, Pitbull Mama, for renewing tonight. We appreciate that. It's good to see people renewing on this dead channel. It really is. They're saving us, Kemper. saving our channel.
Yeah. It's that defibrillator I was talking about.
Yeah.
They're getting their pulse, right?
In the last 28 days, we're plus 53 in subscribers.
Right. We're dying, though, man. We're
Yeah.
dead. We're kaput.
It's your fault.
See, yeah, that's the problem. They don't like the fact that this family is so strong, it's self-sustaining.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, yeah, you'll have some people like Gypsy and them get mad and go over and tell a bunch of lies and shit and leave the stand. Yeah, you'll have that. You'll have some people that won't say a word that'll unsub. But at the same time, there's an influx of people coming in subbing up.
Yeah.
So
since you knew her as Autumn, not Vanessa, so I might have got that wrong. It's possible. I've been wrong a couple times, but it's usually Kemper's fault.
Yeah, they're all fragile. They do have fragile egos. That's why they trigger so easy. And all you have to do is mention that it's about their ego or how, basically that they're not normal.
Yeah.
Issues. And they lose their fucking minds. That tells you that you're right. They have no sanity whatsoever. Like, to be as self-absorbed as a lot of these people are, you can tell it's sociopaths. It's narcissists.
Yep.
And that's what they do. It's a breeding ground. These motherfuckers feed off each other.
Yep.
And that's why they click like they do. And you see the same ones that are bouncing around all the time. Those are your worst ones. Less stability, less control over their self.
Young at Heart, member for 7 months. Keep up the great work, Jimbo and Kemper. Thank you, Young at Heart. Tink said, Paige Lovelace, absolutely 100 help, 100 more help today. It's been 55 years when I needed help for being an SA. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're a survivor, Tink, and that you didn't. Despite the fact that there wasn't that much help back then, that you've come through and you're here with us today. I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aramay, for becoming a new member. We appreciate that. I think that's actually resubscribe or re-upping. Thank you.
I thought they were already
They are. They are, yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mystery Sky, for gifting the 5 memberships.
Oh,
Tink
yeah.
one. Monster of Secrets got one. Enlightened one. And Anita Casey. All new members.
Awesome. Thank you, Mystery Sky. Wow. Hey, Kim Louise said, Mystery Sky, God bless you. Sandy said, I've been called a scammer, and I learned from Mammoth not to open up or even ask for help because it upsets me, and I've done without. It hurts when you think people care and just put me down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when Mama T went after Sandy, another creator had already brought to light anything Sandy had done as far as money-wise, and then Mama T, of course, just like any of her other content, nothing original, had to try and go and, for clout, try to slam on Sandy. And then Mama T tried to do the same thing to Jimmy, and, I shut that down. Sometimes people need help. Now, the one thing that when we did the Stan's Helping Hands the first time around, the one thing that everybody agreed on that was part of it was, somebody couldn't get any help per se for the same thing recurring over and over and over again. So situation would have to be like a one time or a necessity or something that wouldn't be repeated over and over. Like, say every month somebody needs water bill. Well, sometimes water bill gets crazy. The water line breaks or whatever, and your water bill triples. You need help.
Mm-hmm.
Or some other bill comes up that's triple. You need help paying some other, but that's not the same as someone asking for something over and over and over again, and then you chalk it in as, hey, the helping hand has got my water bill, and I'll just put that in my budget.
Right.
So that's what we tried to, avoid with that particular rule. But as far as people asking for help, I don't think it's a bad thing for you to ask a friend for help. Now, what Mama T did.
Double dip.
Yeah. Jimbo, can I borrow 20 for gas? Alicia, can I borrow 20 for gas? Lips, can I borrow 20 for gas?
I was going to say, didn't one of y'all pay his electric bill one month or something?
Leslie did.
Yeah, I thought so.
She sure did. In that same month, I'm pretty sure either Jody gave to her or was asked to give to her something like $300. I'm not sure on the amounts, but yeah. Now, Mama T is the epitome of a scammer.
Mm-hmm. White trash scammer.
Yeah. Sandy said, Mammoth tried to say me and Jimmy was scamming together because they live in the same state and county, but I don't know him. I know people think that, just because people live in the same area that they have to know each other, right? Like, I'll give you an example. I was in Harlan last month, I think. It's either last month or month before last. Coming through, and I stopped somewhere. Well, I'm not going to say who it was, but a lady that's a member, and in our chat, came up to the car and saw me sitting there and was like, I just saw Thelma inside and I wanted to introduce myself. I didn't know her. Never met her. But we're from the same area. Just because people live in the same area don't mean they're best of friends or they live in the same state that they're neighbors.
Speaking of the white trash skank, she just went live.
Oh, I bet she's been in the bushes and she's going to start talking about us. Wait a minute.
I don't know, but Smiley Miley's over here. Prayers for Ernie to be protected by God today as he travels. And then the next one is praying for your protection as well, Mama T, from any evil forces that come at you. Like, she's one of those evil forces, Smiley. Just saying.
They trying to make it out like Ernie's traveling to go to court case tomorrow. See rap?
Right, I guess. Who knows? He's a dumbass. And I mean, honestly, I pray that he does show up. I pray, but he won't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot dumber things before, so who knows? We can only wish. But, yeah. It's funny. I forgot about his little claim that he was going to be there tomorrow.
Skunk Ape said, tell me about it, the stand with the heat being in triple digits. Lately, my power bill is over $300 this month. Woo! Skunk, don't kill me. But your book has not been dropped off in the mail yet. I do have it in the mailer. I got your address on it, my return address on it, all that. Just ain't put it in the mail yet. I'll try to do it tomorrow. It's usually like, well, I'm just going to say it's Kemper's fault. It's Kemper's fault.
I didn't remind you, huh?
Yeah, Kemper's supposed to tell me, hey, man, you're supposed to put that in mail for Skunk Ape.
You know how that works, though, right? You got to have me remind you.
You didn't get the reminder to remind me?
Nope. I did not get the remindy.
Hey, Kathy. Right, he's not dumb enough to go there. Man, he ain't like, he's too lazy to go there.
It's all to get people talking, and he can manipulate people, and he loves doing that. He really does. Remember, he was outside the courthouse at his own arraignment, right? All the cameras and everything were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
By his words. Wasn't a damn camera in sight. It was raining outside. Nobody was out on the streets except for people running from building to building.
Yeah. Now he's liable to have a video already on his phone from the courthouse in Knoxville.
Mm-hmm. Or pictures.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yeah. Earn 101.
He loves to LARP.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, I would love for him to show up and him get arrested, or him and Rap get into it and they both get some extra charges and Ernie gets arrested. You know, you can always dream, you know, but I mean, like I said, I've seen him do some dumb things before. I just don't see him showing up there because, one, he don't have a dick, and two, he got any balls.
No balls, no dick.
He's not a man. He's not showing up. That's just how that works. You know.
What
just
is
like supposed to meet you in Harlan at the courthouse, right?
Oh yeah, buddy.
That's what Ernie does. He gets people talking. Like, he's a hype guy. That's what he does. Gets people hyped. So it gets those cash apps flowing in. That's what gets people talking about him. So he stays relevant. Mm-hmm. Word.
Just a second here. Where you at, Kern? You gonna talk?
Oh, is he live too?
He went live 40 minutes ago. It ended 40 minutes ago. I was trying to pull it up and stream it here, but it ain't. He don't look like he's saying nothing. Oh, here we go.
The power of social media and what social.
Oh, he got a green screen.
Welcome everyone to the Lightning Tiger Experience. Now, before we begin, we have to understand the power of social media and what social media can do.
I got you.
Social media can
I'll get you
harm,
tomorrow.
Social media can be helpful. Social media can do anything at the power of fingertips and voice. Now, what I mean by that is you have these different creators, these different channels. Along with that, obviously comes subscribers and followers. Now, if that creator is putting out lies, putting out false accusations, and just being fraudulent, you're going to have people, whether or not they're good or bad people are going to believe some of that. When you start believing in their agenda and that narrative, then
he's talking about himself, ain't he?
I'm telling you, you're going to have people that actually hate people. And it's sad. It's sad that people actually do that. They take it to a place.
Oh, shit.
By no means. I've had my time in the past, especially when I first started social media. I never knew that there was so much power in social media. And by that, I mean power. Controlling power. If I say something and I've got followers and subscribers, they believe anything and everything I say, then they're going to take what I say for granted. That goes for any other creator and any other channel. So we have to watch ourselves, especially in what we do and what we say. Because if we relate lies and we relate harmful material or bullying, then we're going to be in trouble. These other creators, they'll never have content. They don't even know what content is. If they did know what content is, they wouldn't be streaming. They wouldn't be streaming if you don't know. You'll have to do this. It's okay. It's fine because I believe it gets my word out there. It pushes it out there farther. The reach is there. You just got to tap into it. For all you people, I'm just like you. I never knew I would ever be teaching life experiences to you. Much respect. God bless you all. Enjoy the program.
Enjoy the program.
Yes, I'm watching YouTube. There's a man creeping around Candace Wells' property on live right now. His name is Ernest Shell. His channel is called Rescue. Okay. Damn. I'm getting his ass, bro. All right, here we go. No, we're calling the cops
in the morning, early in the morning. It's going to be fun, I'll tell you. Got to get up early in the morning. Make
LARP it up.
I think we're going to have fun, though. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's something that nobody sees yet that's going to happen. Who knows? We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? I like those elements of surprise, those moments of uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
We can always hope, right? Let's just hope. Let's all cross our fingers and just hope. Okay. So, yeah, I've already got a ton of messages.
How many, Aaron?
About last live in Mama T's world. I guess it's good to let loose every once in a while. It's good to let loose every once in a while and enjoy yourselves. I hear that's pretty good to do.
Hang in there, Sandy.
Let everything go. Let yourself go for a little bit. I'm not used to letting myself go. I'm not used to any of that, actually. Thank you, sweetest Candy. Cross your fingers. Good deal. Karen's crossing fingers. All right. Got a lot of people crossing fingers. Country Girl says just a little fun. Needed it for sure, Christine says. Good deal. It's a good deal. It's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games. I thought he was talking about a woman getting direct.
It's good to let loose. It is. I agree with that. It is.
See, this is why Ernie destroys. This is how he destroys anything he touches.
Yep.
All fun and games. Talking about a lady who's been raped, right, Ernie?
Yep. Harassed, manipulated, emotionally and mentally. Yep.
It's all fun and games because Ernie's going to make a spectacle of it by acting like he's going to be at the courthouse. But he won't go face his own charges.
Right.
You ain't no man, Ernie. You're a bitch. Fun and games.
So what could happen possibly tomorrow? What could possibly happen tomorrow? Mama T says it's fun. G's lighting up people. It's fun.
Now, let me ask you a question. Seriously. Since I don't really get to see Mama T much, I do know that she says that Ernie's court stuff is Ernie's business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should say anything about it because it's Ernie's business. What about rap, Mama T? Is that not rap's business? Are you being a hypocrite? I think both of their court appearances are everybody's business. They're criminals. It's public matter.
Mm-hmm.
Mama T's just a hypocrite. Play a little bit more of this and we'll quit. It's boring.
A fun day tomorrow. Good deal. That could be what it be. It could be a fun day tomorrow. It'll be fun for me, I know that. But a lot of laughs. No damage done, but a lot of laughs. Okay. Yes, good to have. No drama. It is butterfly. It's great. No drama. The power of social media. Night Owl says it's fun and games till you fool around in the shower and crash and break a hip. Well, we hope you don't break a hip. It would be something if somebody gets wrapped up tomorrow. I think it would be funny.
Be something if 2 of them got wrapped up tomorrow.
I think it's going to be unique. I think I'm going to laugh either way. Either way, I'm going to be laughing. Exactly. All right. Thank you. Thank you anyways. Thank you. I appreciate it. I waited all day for this. Literally. Anybody know how many packages I delivered today? Somebody guess how many packages I delivered.
0.
Guess how many packages I delivered today. My second trip out. Guess how many packages I delivered today.
Damn, he repeats himself over and over and over, don't he?
All the time.
I'm gonna let y'all guess that. Guess it. I want y'all to guess how many packages I delivered today.
Is that like 9 times already?
Yeah.
How many packages I delivered today, Kemper?
Like, he's trying to build up something like he's done something, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah. Y'all put a number in the chat. How many packages y'all think he's delivered? And did it have something in it? I'm going to guess this number right here.
0, unless it was somebody else's packages and like he's taking it from one person's house to another.
Erica's got it. Package of dildos in the Ardo.
Right. Hell yeah.
I got it on time and a half, and it's still, he ain't said nothing in forever.
What do y'all say? How many? Let me read this out here. 50. Okay, let's go here. 200, 69, 70, 400, 117, 6,900, 50, 300, 1,900. Karen says 1,000. Let's see how many I did deliver today. Let's see here. Hello, Ernest. Routes completed 2. Packages delivered 538. Packages dispatched 538.
Right.
So I must have done pretty damn good today. 538 packages. How much money can someone make off delivering 538 packages in one day? 538 packages. Now, how much money is that? How much money is that? Let's see. They check your speeding. I didn't get no events for speeding. Seatbelt. No events for the seatbelt being off. So that means you have to wear your seatbelt and move quick, like quick. In and out. Bam, 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 bam. Grab 2 or 3 packages. Bam, 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 bam. Quick. 538 packages. How many miles did I travel? How many miles did I travel? Anybody care to guess how many miles did I travel? Anybody care? $538 packages. JBA says 40 miles. Sweetest Candy says 1,500 miles. Anybody else care to guess? Night Owl says 10 miles. Now this is one day, folks. This is my second route completed. I'm giving y'all guess. $538 miles, Baba T says. Big Wiggly Pop says 35. Scorpion Queen, 326. Just Leg says 450. Anybody going to 500 miles, 60 miles?
Say, Ern.
Now let's look at this. In order to go 200 miles, it takes how many hours? How many hours does it take to go 200 miles? I'm going to let you all have at that. 200 miles. How long does it take to go 200 miles?
Well, it depends on how fast you're going, dipshit. Is he riding one of B-Dac's horses? Or is he in a car? Right, Daisy Joe. Not possible. He's a liar.
Mm-hmm. That he is. Just like when he was delivering food or he was working security in South Carolina. You know, all those things. It's all bullshit.
Yep, UPS would never hire him. That's a damn truth.
How the hell are they two people up here? Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell me. This is ridiculous. How are they two lightning tigers up here? That I'll never know. And I've got to. God.
Lord, I can't get this time back in my life. I've wasted this.
Right. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Skern, tell us how many miles you went.
I fixed it. All right. How the hell did they get two lightning tigers up here? So it takes about 3 hours and 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, so somebody figure out what game he's playing here, because it says, hello, Ernest. Routes completed, package delivered, seatbelt off, perfect score, speeding events, perfect score. So a score is in a game, right? I mean, maybe some kind of work thing. I don't know, but looks like a game to me. Maybe he's playing on one of his girlfriend's children's video game. I don't believe him.
We go 200 miles. But can you imagine having to deliver packages like that? How much money did I make today? Are you forgetting something? Smiley Molly. No, I'm not forgetting nothing. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, somebody will screenshot that and Google image it, and we'll know where that's from soon. Good Lord, I'm so bored. I'm about ready to cut it off and not even find out the answer.
Right.
Hell,
I must be tired in my legs. No, not really. Not really. Congratulations, Smiley Molly. Congratulations. But no, I'm not a bit tired in my legs or nothing like that. Not a bit. As a matter of fact, I feel pretty damn good. Feel pretty good. But I mean, it is pretty decent. It is a pretty decent job. I can't believe in one day what one can do. 539 or 538 packages is a lot of packages. A lot of packages. Some of them huge packages. And some of them just letters and envelopes and stuff like that, you know? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, before the channel gets any bigger, I'm going to be modding about 3 more people.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Ernie, did my live offend you at all? No, Mama T, that's your channel. No, I'm not offended. I don't get offended at all. Now, I was kind of caught by surprise on some of it because I've never heard you talk like that before, Mama T. I don't know. But I guess it's good to talk about it every once in a while, right? No, I'm not offended. I don't get offended. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey, if Mama T and Ernie got married.
So yeah, 538 packages.
They'd have meth babies.
That's crazy stuff.
I'm going to put the answer.
Guess who's off tomorrow? I am. Guess who's traveling tomorrow? I am.
Ernie and Mama T.
Where will we be at tomorrow?
They would be this.
Where are we going tomorrow? Everybody ought to know that. Exactly.
Homeless.
So here's the thing.
No.
If I go to jail tomorrow, it's been well worth it. I can honestly say that. For everybody here, it's been well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to jail tomorrow.
All right, that's enough. Ernie ain't going to jail. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to be nowhere near the cops.
No. He's a
Stop
pussy.
that, no.
No dick. No balls.
Yeah. Nobody has 500 stops. Also, when you're a fugitive, they suspend your driver's license. Ernie, you're so full of shit. Your eyes are brown. Anyway, sorry we detracted from our message there at the last part, but no means no, no matter what the situation is. Oh, now I remember. I got a little clip here. Let me mute out and find my clip. I want to show y'all how stupid Gypsy is. All right. Here you go, Gypsy. Show your ignorance.
My take on it. I'm going to read it to you because I posted it on my community wall. So hopefully people would stop asking me what my take is on it. But here I'm going to read it to you. Okay, this is me, Cynthia, Gypsy, not Sarah. We are two totally different people. Yeah. Right. This is what my take is. I call it shock jock. If you don't think people bring outrageous issues to YouTube for the views, you're an idiot. This is my stance on the Smoky Mountain Mama rap topic. Shock jocks, a disc jockey on a talk radio show who expresses opinions to deliberately offend or in a provocative way. That's why I thought it was brought to the stand, and that's one of the reasons why I started to pull away.
Right, Gypsy started to pull
YouTube
away.
Fodder, and I think it should have been between a couple. And I've had, spats with my spouse and said no, and it kind of went like this: no, 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 no. No. Okay, so yeah, I was in the heat of the moment too, and I meant no. First time I said no.
No, Gypsy. No. No means no.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Gypsy, people like you are the problem. People like you are the reason that it's okay in the eyes of many for somebody to go out and get raped, right? She said no, Gypsy. And then when he was done, she was pissed. Right? That wasn't, no. No, it was, now I'm fucking pissed. I hope you lose all the support you have, Gypsy. You don't deserve anybody supporting you ever. Shit like that. There are people being raped, murdered, kidnapped, beaten. People like you make excuses for them, for the offenders. You're sick. That was sick. Disgusting. I hope that little clip right there is played over and over and over and over and over.
No. I didn't hear all that when that happened.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard from her.
Yeah. People like Gypsy, they don't, with shit like that, you don't deserve a channel. You don't deserve a platform. In my opinion, making it okay and condoning rape makes it horrible for anybody who does that to have a channel. You're spreading hate. You're spreading the idea that it's okay. I'll tell you right now, if it's my daughter, there's going to be a death at the end of that. At least one.
Mm-hmm.
So, your time's coming too. There's going to be some focus on you. Hope you're ready for it. Maybe Nicolina can get you some more cash apps.
Head meds.
Mm-hmm. All right. Keep reading. This is kind of a topic tonight. So if there's something you want to say before we close shop tonight?
No.
I mean, normally we just go right into, this is Jabot, this is Kimber, but I know we've kind of, this is sensitive issue. I didn't know if you wanted anything in closing or.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand the bullshit that Gypsy, what I just heard.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you hadn't heard that part.
No, like I said, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, it's a wow moment.
I don't get it. I really fucking don't.
Me too, Blue on Black. Me too. I'm willing to die for my daughter's safety. Absolutely. Yep.
Crazy. Like, I mean, considering what she's gone through in her life and situations in her family, you would think that she would have a little bit more, not just common sense, but empathy and understanding. But this is the same one that started out a tiger. So now, even though she's making fun of him now, that was her boy. And she knows it. Ignorant. Like you said, she shouldn't be allowed to have a YouTube channel. If that's the kind of shit she's gonna say. Yeah, fuck her.
Yep. Fuck all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my good friends over here like to say. Venomous said my daughter will kill someone and I'll finish them off. Yeah, Gypsy left because Smoky Mountain Mama coming to the stand. She acts like that. Totally disturbing. Right. Gypsy didn't like being put in her place. The real reason Gypsy left the stand is because she's a dipshit. She's not a good mod. She never was a good mod.
No.
She just wanted the clout of having a wrench. And I honestly and actually believe that when you're a mod somewhere, if you're in another chat while the creator that you mod for is being horribly bashed, the way he was talking about today.
Sorry, not only that, but everybody was talking about how easy should give Gypsy a break. She's dealing with the anniversary, of her daughter, all that stuff, right? What about the shit that was being said to Mary?
That day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that shit.
The day Gyp shit was called out. Yep.
And now, buddy with the same people that were the offenders.
Yep. and it's not the anniversary of her daughter. I don't know why she's spreading that today, but the anniversary was 5 days ago.
Right.
Yeah. It's just,
more bullshit, gaslighting.
Give me some money. Hey, give me some money. It's all right.
The bigger the mouth, the deeper the hypocrite.
That's right.
Yep. Crispy, that's why I say fuck her and her little break. Oh, she don't get no fucking free pass because of some shit happening to her. Like, we all have shit that happened to us. Not all of us are out here doing that kind of dumb shit. And that does matter. It don't matter who it is.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that really bothered me that day, especially coming from Gypsy, was that she was quick to question Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And Gypsy knows that feeling that Mary felt that day. So that shows me that Gypsy is only in this YouTube for money. I mean, I knew that anyway, because I think that's all she ever cares about. I'm going to give it up. My channel ain't making no money. I think I'm just doing the wrong thing. I'm just going to do something else. Well, do something else, Gypsy. That was the advice that was given to you before. If you ain't making no money and it's all you're doing it for is money, do something else. If you have fun with it and you're okay with not making no money, keep doing it. Same applies now as it did then.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to turn your evil side up and show your big fat ass like that, and now to team up on a woman who's been actually assaulted, yeah. And you sent me plenty of stuff on old rap. So that bullshit you're trying to spread over there now, don't do that. Don't do that. I will embarrass you. You've been given a lot of chances to stop your shit. Yeah, me too. It floored me too, Crispy Treat. When I heard that, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Ignorance, man. But if somebody said that about one of them, as I said earlier, they'd have their pitchforks and fucking torches out. Amazing the double standards that are allowed to just take over.
I don't know, Crispy. How in the world are women excusing it? I don't know. But we'll close out on that note with old dipshit doing her dipshit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like being the closer on that live entitled No Means No, Gypsy? There's a lot of things that couldn't have and wouldn't have happened if no was respected. No means no. You can see that meme I've got up and the green screen behind me. It don't mean maybe. No is not just a suggestion. It doesn't mean yes. No means stop. No means no, period. No does not mean try harder. No means you do not have permission. No means this is not okay. No means no. All right. We might try coming a little early tomorrow. I think I've got it on my little personal schedule for 10:05 because tomorrow is my brother's day off.
Yes, it is.
So you never know. We might pop up during the day sometime tomorrow on an impromptu. Never know.
I'll have a little picnic lunch.
Yeah. But until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Didn't think anybody knew who it was. Make up your mind. Are people going to notice or not? Thought nobody was going to notice. Because nobody knew who it was. Now I'm the mastermind. Oh, yes. I will bring all the mods with me. Oh, yes. And we will bring them down. Okay.
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever going to faze me one bit. It really ain't.
Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
But he backed out, the chicken fucker. Every live, it's all Jimbo, 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 Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo, 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 Jimbo.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty.